Everybody dreams of becoming the UFC champion, but 265 pounds is pretty much stacked division at the moment, and we've got the match for title between Cyril Gane and Francis Ngannou slated, and as well as you can see, the situation is pretty much complicated and it's hard to predict who's going to be the champ. I'm Vladimir, the Bulgarian Cowboy Vlad, and these are top 7 UFC heavyweights in 2022. Just number 7, Shamal Abdulrakim. Shamal Abdulrakim is an outstanding fighter from Makachkala, but he had a harsh start in the UFC where he lost to Timothy Johnson. After that loss, he kinda became a way better fighter, defeated Anthony Hamilton, Walt Harris. Unfortunately, he was stopped by Derek Lewis, but then he destroyed Chase Sherman, outworked Andrei Arlovski, stopped Marcin Tibor, but unfortunately, Curtis Blades was too much for this outstanding Dagestani fighter. I predict Shamal Abdulrakim will stay in the top of the division, and I hope he is going to earn a win over Chris Daukaus. Number 6, Marcin Tibor. Marcin Tibor is for me the best Polish fighter after Jan Blachowicz and Jan Jędrzejczak. Upon his arrival to the UFC, Marcin Tibor had many ups and downs. He is known for that left high kick knockout, but unfortunately he was unable to secure the range. He was unable to give the best matches of his life. Shamal Abdulrakim stopped him. He lost to Augusto Sakai, but then he bounced back against Serhiy Spivak, Maxim Grishin, Ben Rothwell, and he stopped Greg Hardy and Walt Harris. So, right now I can say that Marcin Tibor is really riding on a roll. Against Greg Hardy, he showed some great skills despite he was a super big underdog, and also he pissed up some really big names. So I believe Marcin Tibor will hoop into top 7. Number 5, Tom Aspin. Tom Aspin is a great BJJ boxer fighting out of England and one of the greatest prospects at the moment. He is ranked 11th, but he destroyed Alain Badu with a violent barrage of punches. Then he taught Andrei Arlovski a lesson in the match where many people thought he was gonna lose. Then his outstanding rear naked choke. Tom Aspinall simply doesn't know to lose. He never goes the distance. He is always finishing his opponents. Unfortunately, I'm a bit angry at Tom Aspinall because he challenged Blagoy Baga Ivanov, and I know Ivanov is going to lose that match, so I hope that match never comes to fruition. Number 4, Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic is the former UFC heavyweight champion, known for extensive wrestling, great punches, and one of the most perfect ground game in the history of this sport. Stipe Miocic kicked off as an average fighter, but when we've seen his outstanding war against Francis Ngannou, where he pissed up Predator, we knew that he was born to win. 3 wars against Daniel Cormier. He lost in the first war via violent right hand, but then he pissed up Daniel Cormier on 2 occasions and proved why he is the best champ. He lost to Francis Ngannou, and he is not a champ anymore. Number 3, Alexander Volkov. Alexander Volkov is nowadays the tallest fighter in the division when Stefan Struve retired. He only lost to Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, and Cyril Gane, but he destroyed Alistair Overeem, Walt Harris, outworked Greg Hardy. He was better than Fabricio Verdum, Roy Nelson, Timothy Johnson, Attila Vey, and he also destroyed Stefan Struve. I kinda have a good prediction that Alexander Volkov is going to stay at the top of the division for a very long time. Maybe he is not born to rule, but I believe that Alexander Volkov can be top 3, top 4. Like after that fight against Greg Hardy, I knew that he was staying away from Greg for a good reason. Number 2, Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is the current UFC heavyweight division champion who pissed up Stipe Miocic in the rematch, the hardest hitter in the division, the most dominant demolidor, as much as I can say. But I'm pretty much worried. Francis Ngannou arrived as a pure boxer, and then Dewey Cooper transformed him. You've seen what he did to Alistair Overeem, what kind of a knockout that was. But then against Stipe Miocic in the first match, he was pissed up, but in the rematch, it was a whole new version of Francis Ngannou, a real predator, and we will see what's going to happen in the future. Number 1, Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane is the greatest French prospect and probably the first French fighter who is going to become the UFC champion. Cyril Gane is one of the best talents that have ever appeared in the world of UFC, the former Muay Thai champion of France who pissed up Derek Lewis, who destroyed many fighters and outsmarted majority of heavyweight guys with his outstanding Muay Thai and brutal submission defense. His kicks rock, his punches rock, and I believe he is the future champ. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and believe me guys, I will continue making those kinds of videos. Thank you so much for the support.